I'm glad you managed to make it, and don't worry, we've got plenty of time now, so no rush. So it's Mr. Wasim Katana, 14th May 1983.
Yeah.
You're male. What do you do for a living?
I have a small business. We do packaging, import packaging and
Okay.
sell online. Yeah.
Okay. Do you yourself pack, or are
No,
you?
import, export.
You're on the computer all the time. Okay. Cool. So what brings you here today?
Right, day before yesterday, I was driving to Manchester and
Okay.
perfectly fine. I used to have these lower back issues. We used to play a lot of cricket, badminton, a lot of running.
Mm-hmm.
So had bad running knee as well, but that's fine. Lower back has been an issue because I've been used to sit a lot because I used to design websites previously in my previous work, so my posture was always like that.
Sure.
So because that has some issues, but it comes and goes. I was
Okay. So a few days ago, you said yesterday or the day before something aggravated.
So the day before yesterday, what happened? I was driving to Manchester, and then all of a sudden I started feeling pain here for no reason. I thought probably I hit something and I didn't realize.
Mm-hmm.
And by the time we had to pick something up from there, I was driving back. I was totally fine in the morning, but when I was coming back, by the time I got home back from Manchester, I couldn't even move my leg.
Okay. So the left knee was really bad.
It was like it went bad quickly.
Sure.
And I didn't realize what happened. Then I called in a massage therapist.
Mhm.
I thought probably there's some muscle pain, so I pulled some muscle or something.
Sure.
She came in and she did some massage arm, and then she realized, because once she was pushing me here, I feel the whole nerve,
Something flying down
My
on
leg.
the right side.
right side.
Sure.
It was literally like whenever she pushed it here, I would feel that all down there.
Were you laying on your belly?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
And then she was like, I mean, it's a nerve thing, probably she osteopath rather than, because it's not
Okay.
muscle pain.
Sure.
She tried to do whatever she did.
No worries.
At the time, then obviously with the massage thing, this pain went, like literally went.
Okay. Good. So did she massage the knee?
Not the knee, but the back.
She massaged the back, but the knee pain has subsided now.
Yeah.
Good. And you can move your knee. No clicking. No
Yeah.
clunking.
Probably clicking this has been there for some
Okay.
time, but it's crazy. Like at night, I can't even sit. I can't
Okay.
even stand.
Sure.
I didn't know what to do. I took 2 paracetamols and then I couldn't even sleep, so I had to, when I jumped on the bed, I can't like
Sure.
find a position to stay. I slept on the floor because
Okay.
I couldn't sleep on the bed.
Sure.
Is that bad?
So, first things first, I'm just going to have a look at your movements, okay? So, if you keep your head up and then bend to your right for me. How does that feel?
Okay.
And then bend to your left. How does that feel in comparison?
Almost the same. Yeah.
No worries. Now lean back for me. How does that feel?
This is probably the max I can
Sure. Okay. And now lean back again and then go to your right. How does that feel?
That's painful.
That's painful, yeah. And then go to your left. How does that feel in comparison?
Less painful.
Good. And now if you put your chin to your chest and bend down to touch your toes, as far as comfortable, how does that feel? Well, you can do that pretty well. That's good. That's good movement.
The way
Yeah.
stretch it all, usually.
How does it feel when I'm poking here?
It's fine.
It's fine. How about here?
Yeah, a little.
Sure. And then
Just minor.
a bit tenderness. Yeah.
Yeah,
But nothing horrendous.
No.
Okay, fine. No worries. And if you just take a seat for me and front for me, how does that feel?
Yes, a little painful. Yeah,
Sure.
quite painful there.
Okay, fine. So let's have you laying on your left shoulder for me, please. On your left shoulder. So what you've actually done here is you've aggravated the joint. Is that tender where I'm poking?
Not really. Probably a little bit down and the left.
Okay. But what I found was most tender on you when you're leaning to your right and leaning backwards. So for me, that's just the joint on the right hand side. And what we're going to do today is we're going to work into the muscle similar to the masseuse,
Sure.
but we're going to manipulate the joint. And I think that's what's causing your pain,
Okay.
especially the pain down on this right hand over here. Sometimes the joint that you've affected, the L5 nerve comes out of it, and the L5 nerve always sends signals of pain to the outside of this leg.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
felt.
Exactly. So you would have had just, I wouldn't call it a trapped nerve either. A trapped nerve would have been even worse. This is just a nerve irritation, which
Okay.
again, very good news for you. 'Cause I mean, you've already seen that in the past few days, it is progressively getting better quickly. If it was I mean, you struggled to sleep last
Even
night.
now you're touching it here, this
Yeah.
little spark here.
It's really tender.
I can,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
really, really tender.
Yeah. All these muscles are very tight. They've reacted to this area here.
Sure.
Okay. And this is how they protect themselves. This is what they do. When they notice a bad stimulus, they'll tense up. So my job is very simple today. I'm just going to relax the muscles and then manipulate the joint, and it should really help. I've always kind of been busy without Instagram and things like that. I just wanted to pursue it just because I was in lockdown and I was a bit bored. I had so much time on my hands.
Right.
So I thought, let's try promote one of my Instagram posts.
Right.
And it was just funny because from promoting one post, I got so many followers and so many this and so many. I was like, okay, it's quite fun. I'm getting lots of messages. Lots of people are asking about this and that.
I mean, that's maybe most people think that if you do this, it means I'm getting business anyway. I don't need it. I think it's all about building your own personal brand,
Exactly.
and that helps you in the long run.
Big time. It's like the way I completely agree now. I see it as almost like my passport. I can take this anywhere I want.
Anywhere in the world.
Exactly.
To be honest, and you can. So it's you're building your own personal brand.
Exactly. And I see it now because of, and I really enjoy it. I actually enjoy the whole networking and building, getting more followers. YouTube, like one of my videos on YouTube's went a bit viral, which is good, and that's just good fun.
I think you've got that because when I saw the videos, you've got that personality as well,
Oh,
which not everyone had, to be honest.
do you know, I see this as well with some of the chiropractors. The American ones have this thing, they're really good.
They build it, right? You must have
They
seen
are,
a few.
I follow them all, and I take ideas from them as well. And some of them have got such good personalities, and that's what sells it for them, really.
I follow quite a few actually, because I'm into these like health things.
Do you follow Dr. Rahim?
Rahim.
Yes.
I was going to mention that.
Yeah.
I was watching his videos before I come in here.
Yeah, Dr. Rahim, he is he's a peculiar man. He's got a way about him,
Yeah.
and that's what I
He's
love.
got about millions of subs.
Yeah. He's got hundreds. Yeah, just below him. There's another guy called Bo Hightower. Personally, I don't see. I watch these guys for their technique. I like to see what other people are doing, how other people are
Of
treating. But Dr. Rahim, his techniques are phenomenal.
Yeah.
Really good. He really understands how to, and his treatments aren't the same, which I like. Some of the chiropractors I see, no matter
let's do the repetitive same thing.
thing, the same routine, the
Yeah.
same treatment. I'm not a fan of that. So we're going to do the first manipulation. Obviously, you've seen the videos of this, so you might hear a little pop. You might not, but I'm just warning you in advance. Straighten this leg for me, please. And relax your arm. Thank you. There you go. Perfect, and just one more, just flop. Okay. And have a lay into your back for me. Also, what lies underneath this muscle is the sciatic nerve. Now, you don't have sciatica, even though you're getting the pain down the leg, it's not true sciatica. People think that every pain down the leg is sciatica, it's not. Sciatica is excruciatingly painful and will last about 6 weeks if you have it. So what you have, like I said before, the pain down your leg is just coming from an inflamed or aggravated nerve or an irritated nerve,
Sure.
the L5 one.
Yeah, one of my friend mentioned that word and I wanted to know.
No,
I
sciatica
searched
again.
that. I searched that as well. I'm like,
Yeah.
that looks very strange.
If you had sciatica, that's bad news, but you would be seeing me a lot more, unfortunately. And in osteopathic terms, I've tried to be specific in your diagnosis, an L5-S1 facet joint with irritation, but most osteopaths would call this non-specific low back pain, and that's what this is. It's just back pain that happens for no reason. It's just one of these small movements where it creates inflammation in your lower back and everything tightens up. Lucky. This is why I drive a motorbike, because that Blackwall tunnel
Blackwall tunnel is crazy.
It can be crazy, and the North Circular as well. I travel on the North Circular too.
Yeah, 406 is also.
And just another little thing, if you had sciatica, I would only be able to lift your leg to around here before you would kick me in the face.
Really?
So the fact that you can do this is 1,000,000,000% not sciatica. Okay. Good. However, I will say that pain that you had in your knee, it's very interesting. That's a weird one.
That was a very weird.
That is weird. I wouldn't
even. And it's that position there.
The only thing that lays over there, there's a thing called a bursa, which is a fluid-filled sac. And maybe when you were driving with your foot going up and down, you could have aggravated it. That's my only solution. That's my only thought.
Learning about it, like, yeah, and that was I was surprised, and it never happened like ever before.
Okay. You'll see in all my videos that I manipulate people's feet. It's got nothing to do with your back, but I just feel like
it feels good.
it feels good, exactly. And you use your feet throughout your life, and they need some TLC. Good. Hold on to your shoulders for me. We're going to do another little manipulation. With this one, you might hear a few pops and cranks. Okay. And just relax. And again. And one more. Super. And relax. I see Dr. Rahim, whenever he says goodbye to someone, he shakes their hand and then he just manipulates their elbows as well. It's amazing. We'll feel this over here. How does that feel? Is it tender to touch at all?
No.
That clicking, don't worry about it.
It happens a lot every time. I'm used
It's
to
normal, yeah. I say to people, find me someone whose knees don't click. That's more rare, honestly.
that. Really.
Everyone's knees click. My knees grind every time I bend down, it's normal.
Initially, when I realized, I was like, what is it? Something wrong with it? But then, again, I searched and it's like, yeah, it's okay.
Yeah. You see, when I hold this tendon down,
Yeah.
it doesn't do it anymore, okay? Because all that clicking is just something clunking that when I take my finger off, you might be able to hear it. Okay. Oh, has it stopped it now? Okay. Oh, there we go, it's coming back. Yeah. All that is your bone flicking over a tendon, or a bony tubercle, that's it, and it's going to constantly be there. Okay. Cool. So if you just roll onto that side for me now. I want to treat the left hand side just to generally loosen it up. Bring both knees up. What you read and what you see in clinic are so different. What you read is textbook, and it's never textbook. You never get something like that. Very rarely does that happen. Oh, just relax me, relax. Good. Lovely. And have a lay onto your back for me, please. And it's up to you. Now, your neck is okay, but again, you've seen the videos. I'm happy to manipulate the neck just to generally loosen it up. A lot of people come for that. If you want a neck manipulation, just let me know. You're at my mercy.
Go for it, because I haven't tried it before. I always thought, like, how does it feel?
Exactly, and it's a nice, in my opinion, and the reason why people come back is because it's a nice feeling. I think people like it. It leaves you feeling loose. It leaves you feeling relaxed.
Right.
So the nerve's not exactly trapped, it's just irritated, okay? If this was a disc injury, I mean it did hurt you slightly when you're bending forward, but I don't think that was from the disc because the pain would be a lot more excruciating. But when you bend forward, you see sometimes it prolapses the disc, touches the nerve, and you'll get shooting pain down your leg. You didn't get any of that. The pain really only came from when I was kind of manipulating around the joint, okay? And that's all it is. And what I did today was try to manipulate the joint to free it up. And that's why once it gets freed up pretty quickly, it should go pretty quickly. Okay?
Okay, brilliant.